Hello everyone, welcome to StudyIQ English. As a wonderful piece of news today, we know that India has been hosting the AI Impact Summit 2026 from 16th February and it shall continue till 20th February 2026 at Bharat Mandapam in New Delhi. Now this is for the first time that a global AI summit is being hosted in the Global South, and India, we know, is not only the pharmacy of the Global South but also happens to be the leader of the Global South. Let's not forget that back in 2023, when India was presiding over the G20 summit, it was at that time that India had invited African Union to become a part of G20. And see what happened now. In 2025, for the first time, the G20 summit also took place for the first time in African continent, that's in South Africa. If you remember, we have been revising in so many classes, in so many current affairs segments, that the global concept of Ubuntu came out of this summit. Yes, and we should also remember that in 2026, India is also presiding over the BRIC summit. We keep talking about how India, therefore, is a perfect example of creating a fine, delicate balance between forums like BRICS and Shanghai cooperation on the one hand, and then America-led, US-led Quad on the other hand. So today, as India is hosting the Global AI Summit, indeed it's a matter of pride because this is the first one of its kind in the Global South together. This is being organized by the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. The summit focuses on inclusive, responsible and globally cooperative AI development. We all understand that AI is one area where most countries are now almost into a rat race, whether it's to conquer the space or whether it's to have another achievement, another big deal achievement in the field of AI. We all also understand that whether it's AI, whether it's AI chip manufacturing, fabrication, or whether it's large language model or experimenting with small language models, it is certain countries who take the lead. Now, these countries could include typically US, certain countries of EU. China is also not far behind. And today, as India hosts the summit, you never know, as the fourth largest economy of the world, India may tomorrow also dominate the world when it comes to the AI domain. Let's quickly understand what are the key agendas of the summit. Now, the summit will definitely be about promoting global cooperation in AI. Now, if AI is a boon, say we talk about telemedication, we talk about tele-robotic operations, we talk about space technology, we talk about the use of AI in agriculture, education and healthcare together. At the same time, AI has also been a matter of ethical concern. We all know about deep fakes. We all know about synthetically created data. As you know, recently, even under the IT rules, in India, there was an order given by the Honorable Supreme Court that now all the social media platforms must categorically and explicitly reveal that what percentage of their data is AI or synthetic generated, because yes, it is very risky actually. So that's why the agenda of the summit is going to be promoting ethical use of AI and global cooperation to also ensure inclusive and people-centered AI development. Now, AI cannot just be the tool through which private companies continue to profit. In fact, AI should be a tool which has routine applications to transform human life from agriculture to education to healthcare altogether. Plus, there are major risks associated with AI. For example, job loss, the replacement of humans with machines, with AI chatbots. That's one risk. Now, this definitely should remind you of the first AI minister that was hired by a country called Albania. What was the name of that minister? Can you please tell me in the comment box? You see, that's just an example of how AI can even overtake public administration functions. Then AI bias, algorithmic bias. At the same time, high energy consumption. If you remember, Google was experimenting with a technology where Google said we must move data centers to outside space, that is outside the planet altogether. Why? Because the kind of energy that they consume has a tremendous toll on the globe itself. Now, all these will be the risk that the summit is choosing to address. At the same time, there is the global AI divide. As you talk about the North countries, the South countries, the countries of the Global South, naturally it's the poor countries who are trying to adapt towards climate risk, disaster mitigation, poverty, inequality, food insecurity, pandemics. So AI application must benefit these countries. Now, whether it is a commitment under Paris Agreement 2015 or whether it is a commitment under the AI Impact Summit, the need is there for the globalized, highly developed economies to support the developing poor countries, because everybody deserves a benefit over AI technology. Now, the idea of the summit is to actually move from just paper-based discussion to implementation. Something similar from discussion to implementation was also the theme of 2025 COP30 summit at Belém, Brazil. Yes, under UNFCCC. Now coming back to the AI summit, before this, most of the summits have happened in, say, developed countries. You had in 2023 AI Safety Summit that was taken place in United Kingdom. Do not forget India-UK Free Trade Agreement. Do not forget 10-year roadmap of cooperation. The next was in 24. This happened in Seoul. Third one was AI Action Summit in 2025. That's just last year, that took place in France. Now, this 2026 summit, therefore, is happening in a global south country. It will continue to focus on the needs of developing nations. Now, talking about the nature and the charter of the summit, what are the key agendas? One, the three sutra of the summit. Three sutra, the three principles of the summit. One, people-centric. AI should be people-centric. It should protect the dignity of people, diversity of cultures across the world, ensure safety and transparency. Second is planet. So we can call this the 3P Sutra. Yes, I keep giving you these mnemonics when we talk about Article 25 of the Indian Constitution. We keep talking about the PPP model. Yes, the right to practice, profess and propagate your religion. Similarly, you also have the purchasing power parity. Now do not get confused. Here there is another 3P, the 3 Sutra. People, planet, how to create a sustainable AI development to promote better climate mitigation. And third is progress, using AI for economic growth so that everybody has a benefit from AI application in education, in agriculture, as well as in governance and administration. So these are the 3 sutra. And then there is a set of 7 chakras in the AI. 7 chakras are almost like the focus or the key areas, the pillars of this summit. They all range from making AI skill giving to people. Now in India, you know, from 2015 onwards, the government has repeatedly focused on Startup India Mission, Skill India Mission. We also created the National Skill Development Council. Besides, we have welfare schemes like PM Vishwakarma, National Education Policy 2020. The agenda among all these is to create vocational and job-oriented skills among people so that they can become self-income generating individuals. Now, that's exactly what we can do. AI skill is the need of the global market. We often discuss how in India, despite a massive demographic dividend, people are still not employable in the global job market, showing a tendency towards structural unemployment. Now, by skilling people in AI technology, we can also create employability. Second, science. How to use AI for research, development and through collaborative action across various scientific, space, defense-related technologies. You have resilience, innovation, efficiency. You must also talk about social empowerment. How can AI bridge gender gap, economic gap that is experienced by physically challenged population? At the same time, democratizing AI sources. Why not allow people in the developed countries, the poor communities, to have an equal access to digital online platforms? We have economic growth and ultimately an AI that is based on ethics, privacy and bias reduction. In India, we must be reminded of the DPDP Act 2023, the Digital Personal Data Protection Act, how it is a key controversy with RTI, right to information. That's a very important question for UPSC, by the way. So we must know. We must also understand the IT rules and the Safety Harbor Clause. Okay, which section is the Safety Harbor Clause in IT Act? You can tell me in the comment box. Now, once we know the 3 sutra and all these 7 chakras of the summit, what are the major announcements that have happened? Well, we have announced the AI Impact Expo. What will this do? It's almost like an exhibition. We are going to promote various innovations that are done by government department and startups in India. Second, AI sovereign AI language model, that is India's own self-created, that shows Atmanirbharta, India-based AI models such as the Sarvam AI and the Bharat Gen. All these means these systems have been created in India, showing how India is committed to become Viksit Bharat by 2047. The third and the most important, I'll double tick this slide, I'll share the PDF in the Telegram group shortly. Bharat Vistar AI platform. Now this is a dedicated platform for Indian farmers. Indian farmers are in the news right now because as India is negotiating a bilateral trade agreement with US, where US promises to reduce tariff on us from 50 to 18%. Farmers and opposition parties are saying that this might mean that India is opening up its sensitive areas like agriculture and dairy to US products, and we are seeing a lot of farmer protest. So this tool is dedicated for the farmers, Bharat Vistar. What is it all about? It is about virtually integrated system to access agriculture resources. It will enable farmers to plan how and when to sow their crops, how to control pests with the most organically possible solutions, weather updates so that they can be prepared to manage climate risk and they are protected from crop loss. Information on government schemes. Now, whether you talk about PM Kusum scheme, a very small example to show how the government is enabling renewable energy adoption by the farmers. If you remember, I told you once, PM Kusum is one scheme that's also being shared with African countries from India. On all these schemes, it is crucial that farmers have some information and that shall be disseminated to them here. You have 24/7 Bharati AI assistant tool to give right information to farmers. Apart from that, the best thing is it is about multilingual support. Now, India being a polycultural country, having information provided in Indian languages is very crucial. Remember, we have spoken about AI-oriented Bhashini apps. This is something similar. And the last and the most important development here, an outcome of the summit is going to be RAM report. What is RAM report? How ready is India to adapt the AI technology? It will measure India's methodology. Who will prepare the report? Report will be done through UNESCO. It will be done through India AI Mission and the Ikigai law. Now, Ikigai is a very interesting Japanese principle that prioritizes the beneficial and the humanitarian application of anything, where you focus on achievements and happiness, right? So that's Ikigai law will guide the report making. What will the report exactly measure? It will measure India's ethical responsibility towards AI, to see infrastructure, skills and policy, as well as recommendations for how to regulate AI for maximum benefit of the people. Well, all these are the outcomes of this AI Impact Summit that's being hosted, and if implemented properly, then AI will bring a revolution in India, whether it's telemedication, whether it's early disease detection, whether it's crop monitoring, smart city mission, digital payment. Then there are platforms like Diksha. What are these platforms? QR codes are available. Anybody can scan them and then you have access to government-sponsored knowledge on various topics. You can skill yourself, take short diplomas and certifications. Why has it been launched by the government? It has been launched to make national digital learning possible for students, aspiring educators, mentors, so that every learning resource is available free of cost and online. So all in all, we are calling this AI Impact Summit. But then if all the recommendations and tools that are suggested are implemented, it will actually be a very impactful summit for India. A quick practice question with reference to AI Impact Summit. Look at these statements. 1. Bharat Vistar is an AI-based platform designed to give real-time agriculture advisory service to farmers. 2. India AI Readiness Assessment Methodology RAM report is prepared solely means only, by the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, the mighty ministry. 3. AI for Bharat announced a speech recognition benchmark covering multiple Indian languages. Which of these statements do you think are valid? I would again say it's an easy question if you understood the topic comprehensively. Now, a great announcement. We are announcing very affordable yet very effective courses for 27 and 28. Those students who are preparing for 2027 UPSC CSC, do remember that only at 26,999 we provide you prelims, mains, interview basic guidance at a very affordable price like this one. But if you use my code SPLIVE, more discount will be available because time is always less given to the vast syllabus. Start early, start and enroll today. Batches are beginning for both 27 and 28 on 26th Feb. Here also 34,999, more than 1 year of extensive guidance coming with a guarantee of selection. If you use code SPLIVE, further more discount now, whether Hindi, English or bilingual, it's available to everyone. So enroll now and make a guarantee and commitment to success with us at StudyIQ. Thank you.